Just sit back.
Exactly.
Hello, good morning, everybody. How is
Hey,
everybody
everyone.
doing? Thank you for coming to my stream. And don't forget to put in the comments what you'll be working on. And I'm going to let my co host introduce themselves and then I'll introduce myself. So we're going to start with Jace, I guess. We'll start from the bottom.
Okay, I am Jace Maxwell. I am an author and going into editing as well. My first book is in beta right now. It's called Blood Type, and it is in. I've changed it from YA to adult urban fantasy.
Okay.
Me?
I don't know whoever wants to go next. Do
I
you
got
or
this.
Jump.
I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I'm Cash. I got voice issues today, so I won't be talking a whole lot. But I'm here to write and crochet, get some stuff done. But I write short stories and poetry. I'm currently working on my first novel, Jesus Never Went to College. I am in chapter 2 of that, so I'm excited. So that's what I'll be working on today.
Hey, good morning. I'm Dahlia DeWinters. Just the same as yesterday, I'm a romance author who writes horror on the side, and I guess I'm working on this paranormal romance urban fantasy today, or else I might just sit back and send out positive vibes. I don't know what I'm up to today, but hopefully some words.
I'm catching all those vibes.
right? Right. And I am the Naked FireFly. This is my channel, and I write romance, mystery, and middle grade fantasy. And I have a romance novel that should be coming out before the end of summer. And today I will probably be just literally brain dumping, maybe handwriting today. Really don't feel like working on any of my other projects since it's almost the weekend for me anyway. Um, so let's go ahead and say hi to people in the comments. Let's see. Got Aphrodite. I was about to say, come on, StreamYard, don't do this to me today.
Hey, Aphrodite. Hey, Queen.
But then she said she'll pop back in if she misses it. Okay, but hi anyway. We got Miss Nicole, um, Miss Morgan Lee.
Hey, y'all.
House is cold right now. Typing in gloves is hard though. It is. It
Yeah,
is.
Morgan has a snow day today.
Yeah,
Ah, I remember those.
that must be I don't know if I want to say fun because now you just said your house is cold. So now I feel
She's
bad.
not at school, so that's the extra part.
That's true.
That's the good part.
Hi, Stewie.
Hey,
Um,
Stu.
Every time you guys say that, I think of Family Guy.
I did too when they did it. It took a while for me to like put a person's face to that.
let's see. Laurel is here. Not sure if you're really in the headspace to write. Might edit a video instead today. I can understand that. Sometimes you have those days where you're not in the headspace to do things. Then we got Eva here and Crafty Nomad. Hello, hello. Um, Morgan Lee said she's going to be revising today, still in chapter 1, but I'm hoping to pick up the pace a little bit. And DL said we'll be working on reading through a book 2. You finished book 2? You finished book 2? Did I miss something?
Yep.
Yep.
We finished
I
it.
missed it. Oh my gosh, you finished book 2. um, Catalia? Catalia,
You
right?
told me how to say it yesterday, Yana.
I know. Why am I having difficulty today? Hi, Catalina.
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 Okay.
Hi, Catalina. I don't know why. It's a day. It's a day. Going to be, oh, you're at work again. That's okay. Catch us when you can. It's all right. Day 2 of 4-day writing weekend. Have an outline and a lot of things to write. And then Kim from the West Coast.
Is that
All
like Jack
right,
on the
Kim
Block?
from the West Coast.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we will do some 20-minute sprints and like have a 5-minute break in conversation. So we're gonna go ahead and get started since we're like 5 on the hour. So let's share screen. And let's get started. Three, three, two, one.
Oh, mute.
All right, all right, all right.
All right. So, how did everybody do?
I got a lot more read in this book than I thought I was going to.
Okay.
I had the wrong red in my head because I saw the morning twin sis Persephone message at the same time. Well, because they're both redheads.
Oh, red in the okay.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
I got 543.
Okay.
I cuddled the doggy.
That is progress. And I didn't even get anything started on writing. I actually cleared off a spot on my desk so I can handwrite.
Always good.
That counts.
Right.
Do you find that you have the same thing that I do, where if you don't have a clear space, you don't have a clear mind?
Yeah, I can't do it. I can do it if I'm typing, but that's usually because it's stuff already written. But if I need to write, yeah, I need a clear spot. So literally that's what I was doing for the last 20 minutes.
Y'all see Laurel's comment?
Who?
Wow.
Laurel.
No, you know what? That happens to me too, because you forget that this thing is on, and then all of a sudden people just start talking randomly, like, what is going on?
That has happened. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get that close, but I have been frightened. I'm like, who in my house? Like, y'all, why y'all here? But let's see. Stephanie had joined us, and then trying to go back to where it started from. Thank you, StreamYard.
I can't chat from StreamYard for some reason. I don't have
you
a little
can't.
No.
box at the
You
bottom.
can't. You have to do it on your phone.
Yeah.
Also,
Or
only the host can chat.
Only the host can chat in the live chat.
Okay. I figured that. Thanks, StreamYard, for nothing.
I think they're still tweaking it. Give them a moment. Because Stewie was telling me, I guess, answering my question for earlier when I said he finished it. And now I feel bad because you finished it earlier in the month. I feel horrible. Then we had a new person join us, Miss Nicole, and she's working on 3 projects and 2 on the first draft stage. And she has a little one that's asleep. And I understand that freedom when the little one is asleep. Get to do what you need to do. Yes. And then Persephone had joined us. And then we had a puppy that joined us.
Who made an appearance. No, also the dog, too. I saw the other Miss Lady.
Yeah, you saw Cleo. Oh,
Yeah,
so
like a chocolate and a vanilla dog. That's so cute.
Yeah. Now she's
There she is.
She heard her name. So I was gonna show y'all before she was sitting there at the floor with her paws crossed. So
I love that.
She's doing when I looked over.
So Nicole said she couldn't write this afternoon, so nighttime is the best time to write for Mama. Well, for me personally, it's early in the morning. If the baby will allow me to roll out of the bed, then I'm able to write. Then I can get some work done. But there's always that, I guess the baby knows. There are days where she doesn't pay no mind to me, but I think it's one of those like, oh, you trying to get work done and be great? Let me roll on your arm so I can sense when you're moving.
Be great.
Then we talked about some coffee and tea, and everybody was saying hi. And then here we go. So Persephone got 110 words, and Morgan finished chapter 1. Yay! And Persephone drank some coffee. That's always good. I am drinking tea, and water. I was going to do coffee, but I think I'm going to take a nap after this. Eva got 632 words. Then rewind. I'm going to assume an editing of about 1/3 of those words. I'm going to assume revision. I got you. Okay. And then Stewie did some tweaks. And then we read that. Okay, I was about to say jumped. Okay, crafting and I got 259 words. Nicole got 549. I'm reaching more than 1K for the first part of writing. Switching projects to the typewriter.
I love my typewriter.
Okay. I had a typewriter. No telling where it went during the move. I'm
Oh,
hoping it's in storage. I'm hoping no one took my typewriter. I just like the sound of it. That's not sad. Not
no,
for
it's
That's good
not.
timing.
yeah, that's actually not sad, especially if you want it done right. Like, no, that's not. And I forgot to put my phone on vibrate. Sorry. And then everybody saying hi to everybody and all happy to see you too. Yay. Okay.
Yay.
I don't even know if that's been. We're gonna do another one.
Yay.
Another sprint. All right.
Right. I'm thinking like, wait, I don't
That's
even know.
how it was last night. Like last night, I could have easily had 5 or 6 in because it was just like, oh, we're not talking. All right, let's get back to writing.
It's not the fact we're not talking about. I'm sitting here like, wait, when did we stop? I forgot to set the timer for 5 minutes. You know what? We're just gonna go with another sprint, and I'll time the next one. I think everybody's okay with that.
It's Friday.
Right. It's been a day. Okay, so we're gonna read.
Now you got that song in my hand, Dahlia.
What song?
It's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah.
Don't make the girl sing.
Just hum it. Just hum it.
Rebecca Black.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we can take and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. What happened? It froze on me. Oh, there it goes. Okay. How everybody doing?
All right, back. I just fixed me some breakfast.
That is an achievement. Yes. Anybody else?
I got today's reading for Meadow done.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, I forgot to
Okay.
mention that what I was working on is I'm reading the draft that she has of the first book of hers that she just finished, and I'm going to help her do developmental edits with it.
Okay. Okay. Helping out our fellow writers. Yes, we are. That's
Yes,
awesome.
we are.
Go ahead, Dahlia. What you got?
I had got 442.
That's
Surprisingly
awesome.
enough.
Okay. And I finished getting like my little area clean. So next sprint I'll be ready. I'm just saying.
There we go. Progress.
Progress was made.
So let me see. Sarah joined us. Go all the way back. Go back to the top. Don't do this to me. Hold on. And some other people joined us too. Now I gotta go all the way to where I was at. StreamYard loves me. Anyways.
StreamYard loves me, yes I know.
And then Persephone did mention some freestyle Fridays, which that would be interesting to do. Aw. I hope you don't have to quit working on it. But I mean, you can always go back to it in the week. And then Sarah. And she also said, hit the like button. I would appreciate it. I'm not going to force you, but it'd be
You
much
should.
appreciated. But then we talked about Carol's video in here, and then Aphrodite made it. Yay! Hi, Aphrodite. And let's see. Everybody was saying hi to Aphrodite. Everybody talked about the video, and Sarah. And and then we talked about some shirts. And then StreamYard just like literally pushed all the rest of the comments back. Okay, here we go. Laura I wrote some more words this time, more than 100, but less than 200. That's fine. That's okay. At least you got words down. Persephone got 125 words and more world building. Morgan she's reading through chapter 2 now and making notes and got about halfway through. That's good. And then Laurel cleaned. Cleaning is needed, yes. Oh, no, you're saying I cleaned. Oh, yes, yay for me. I'm sorry. And then we see Crafty Nomad fed his son his hair and got him off to school. I keep forgetting that y'all are still early in the morning. And I'm sitting here like, school, what are you talking about? School's almost done. Never mind. Pay no mind to me. Let me see. Stewie was doing some math trying to figure out how many pounds or ounces or whatever gunpowder will fit into a wooden crate. Yeah, I'm gonna let you handle that. Math is not my friend today, so I cannot help you with that. Clarified another term and some titles for the various beings in my story and watch the video. There's nothing wrong with that. And Nicole is almost done with the first page of the paper and gonna count the word count later when both sides are filled with words. Okay. And Persephone got breakfast. And then reading for writer peeps, and that's some writing. Yeah. Oh, she's talking about all of us. Excuse me. Okay. Today was just, I think Naked FireFly is just a little tired. And then Aphrodite is doing nothing at the moment.
That is acceptable.
That is. Sometimes that's okay to do
I'm
nothing.
not mad at her.
No. And Stewie, I guess, figured it out. No, you didn't figure it out. Oh, you're figuring out something else too. How much nitroglycerin is in 1,000 large jars?
Well,
So
how
he's
big are
got
the jars?
two math problems.
What's the definition of large?
Right. We need to know how big the jars are. I
How
can't
many
help you right
ounces?
now at this moment. Like maybe somebody else can. Math is not my friend today.
That's
Catch
a
me.
volume problem.
Catch me next week.
That's my favorite subject.
And see, I love math too, but like I said, math today is not my best friend. It's looking at me like, nope, not today. So I did have a question. What is the first book that made you cry?
Charlotte's
Magic.
Web. Sorry.
Okay.
That was the first movie that made me cry.
My mother read Charlotte's Web to us. I think I was in 3rd or 4th grade, and I guess, oh, she's reading. I know she's so sorry for doing that, because after Charlotte kicked the bucket, I think I said it in a video, I think my sister and I cried for 3 days.
Oh no.
Oh, we were heartbroken when Charlotte died. And I remember distinctly, my mother's like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is the first book.
So, trigger warning on this book. The book that made me cry the most and first was A Child Called It
Oh,
by Dave Pelzer. That is a horrendous situation, and I cried my eyes out. I was like 10 when I read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't have read it as a 10-year-old. I definitely shouldn't have. But
you should not have.
Yeah, that was definitely it.
Dave, did you want to answer?
For me, it's Magic's Pawn by Mercedes Lackey.
Okay.
That one, I was going through basically what the main character went through at the time, so it hit hard.
Close to home.
Yes.
The Diary of Anne Frank did make me cry too.
Yeah. Mine was actually Of Mice and Men.
Oh.
That one made me cry. I actually don't, to this day, can tell you or pinpoint for you exactly why, but I know just like he was just so, I don't know. And then what happened, like he had literally, like, I guess he felt like he had to do it. He had to take out his brother. I guess you're gonna call him that. And it just, I guess because at that time I had my little brother, and I kind of just looked at him like, if he was ever, would I be able to? I don't think I could. But at the same time, you don't want nobody else to get a hold of him. Like, it was just hard. I was like, that's a decision you don't want to have to make when it comes to families. And I remember bawling, and my mom like threw the book across the room. And was just like, why are you reading this if you're going to cry over it? I was like, but I don't want to hurt my brother. It's like, he's not like that. What is wrong with you? Stop reading stuff. Anyways.
Stop reading stuff.
You never cried over a book? That's okay. Even if it's not a book, if it's a movie, maybe. I know The Green Mile made me cry. The movie, just to see it. I don't think I ever read the book. Meet Kirsten, An American Girl. I don't think I read that one. I read a lot of the American Girl books, but I don't think I read that one in particular.
Yeah, I was in love with Addie. I was reading Addie all the time. That was my girl.
Right. Let me see. Angela's Ashes made me fall.
That sounds like it's gonna make you cry.
What, Angela's Ashes?
Mm-hmm. Like it sounds like somebody close to you died.
Right. Yeah. And then Nicole said, honestly, the Bible, those are the stories that my mom would read to me back then. Some of the stories in the Bible were sad. Especially the one where the dad kind of, I guess, made a promise to if God would give them, the ability to win the war, it was just sad. Morgan Lee say I have no idea. Somebody agrees with you, Jace.
Yay.
And StreamYard wants to skip again. Yeah, it's kind of hard to think about what book. I mean, like I said, even if it's not a book, if it's a movie, it's fine. Stephanie said a lot of books made her cry. And Aphrodite figured it out. Bless the beast and the children. I just want to read that because of the title. Who wrote that?
Wasn't that a movie?
I don't know.
With William Hurt and that Marley Matlin?
I don't know. Movie or book. Now I want to see or read it.
That's like one of those 70s movies. All those 70s movies made you cry. That one with the football player who had, oh my gosh, James Caan and somebody else was in it. And they were the black and white guy. I know that the song, If I Had Time, It Could Have Time in a Bottle. That was sad.
It's Friday.
The football player. Oh,
it's Friday.
It's leukemia.
It'll come back to you when you're not thinking about it. Right. I'm going to say, it'll come back to you when you're not thinking about it.
You giving us all these things, right? And I'm like, I don't know this movie at all.
Like, I bet you said the title, we'll all be like, oh, yeah, that movie.
I'm trying not to do a lot of Googling. I want to be able to, retrieve it from my mind. I could see the cover and everything. It was Gale Sayers and some other football player. Well, okay.
Well, I had to the book that I was thinking of because I was like, I remember it because the brother had to kill the other brother so that the people wouldn't get to him.
Yes, Crafty Nomad Life, Brian Piccolo, whatever the.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Somebody help out. If it's a movie, Land Before Time can make me cry at any day.
I'm
Lion King. I
cannot watch Mufasa die. I can't watch
it. Each time I watch it, I tear up. They're looking at me like, what is wrong? Right. I'm like, y'all just hush. Y'all don't understand. This is my movie anyway. Y'all sit over there. Anyways. StreamYard. Anyways. Was Odd Thomas. Okay. She said ugly cry.
Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry made me cry.
I haven't finished it, so don't. I haven't finished reading it to the children. Don't do that.
Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry?
Don't do it. Don't talk about it.
I'm not.
They might be here and then they hear about it and they be like, oh, this is what happens. And I'm like,
do I need to make you a Mildred D. Taylor care package to Germany? Like, do I need to just
we have it. I'm reading it to them. It's just that
you got the sequel?
No, we don't have the sequel yet.
See, that's what I'm saying. I got the sequel and then the continuation. I could just rent them to you.
Lord. A Separate Piece by John Knowles. And Morgan said I cry over a lot of books and movies, so I can't pinpoint the first time. I saw Titanic when it was coming out. I remember when Titanic came out. I think the only part of Titanic that made me cry is when Leonardo DiCaprio had to go into the water. I felt like he should have pushed Rose off of the door, and survived. But that was my opinion. I understand it was supposed to be a love story, but I could. At that time, at the age that when it came out, that time I had a little crush on Leonardo DiCaprio. So I was just like, look, you can push Rose over and survive. I'm not understanding.
Have you seen the meme where it's like two people and they're showing all the positions they could have laid on for both of them to be on that door?
I've seen that, but then they also did something on Mythbusters where they were saying like that couldn't have happened, and they were showing how it could not have happened. I was like I said originally, he could have pushed Rose off the door.
Sorry.
Brian's song.
I should have known. It's in the title.
I'll share your diet. I'm gonna StreamYard. Where the red fern grows. I don't know. I didn't really cry. It was sad. I didn't really cry on that one though. But it is sad. It has a sad part. Old Yeller. Oh, Yeller bored you. Otherwise, Anne Frank's Diary is just the first emotional book presented to me. Sounder.
Oh. All those dog movies. I told my kids. I said, don't because the dog's gonna die. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. They have a website actually talking about movies and books. It's called doesthedogdie.com, and I always check those out before I watch a movie because you're not springing any dog death on me. They already did that to me with Marley and Me, right? And I was like, oh, let's watch this, and I'm like, never again.
Husband heard Odd Thomas from the other room and shouted, screw that book. That's how I feel about Harry Potter. I'm just saying. Yes, King brings all out. Yes, I don't care. I'd probably be like 40, 50 years old still watching Lion King and be like, it's okay.
I had never seen Lion King, and a student of mine brought it into the classroom. Oh, let's watch this movie. And I'm like, oh, okay, never seen it. Play the movie. When Dad, when he's picking up the paw and flipping it, I'm sitting at my desk like,
right?
I was like, how you spring this on me like this?
Anybody, that part, tears.
That just breathes the waterworks.
And then when he says those two words, the G just gone.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a blubbering baby.
Right. My kids look at me like, why are you crying?
His daddy just died. What's
wrong with y'all kids? I'm like, y'all they got no emotion. Haley says that they could have taken turns. No, at the time that I watched Titanic, my little teenage brain said Rose could have went in the water and let Leonardo DiCaprio get on up there.
Now that they could have taken turns.
Now as an adult, I probably would say yes, they could have taken turns. But as a teenager, I was like, please, I don't care. Let her fall in the water.
How could you do that to Leo?
Right. That's all I thought about.
When I saw it, I'm like, let him drown, girl. I think I was probably a little older, so I was like,
see, that's sweet. I would have died in the water next to my equally stubborn husband if that door couldn't hold us both. I don't know how. I want to say I would have done the same thing, but I feel like my husband, and I love him, and I feel like he loves me, but I feel like he'd have jumped on that door. He'd be like, you gonna get up here? No, I'm staying here with you. All right, well then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take the spot. We both don't have the door then. We moving the door. We making it float away. Oh, you cannot do it. And Oh Yeller. She can't do Oh Yeller. Eva has not seen Marlene.
What's the movie with the two dogs, Homeward Bound? On the second one, when I thought the old dog was gonna die, yeah. I was so ready to like throw that video. I was like, he dies, I'm
flip
done.
The table.
I was gonna eject it from the VCR and throw it. Like that's how old I was. I was gonna eject it from the VCR and throw it.
Right. The Ringer and The Giver. The Giver is a good book. I don't think I've read The Ringer. I might have and don't realize, but I remember reading The Giver. The Book Thief. I haven't read that. I haven't even seen the movie. Age doesn't matter for that movie. Right. I mean, she's talking about Titanic. But like I said, now I'm older, I might be like, I can see where he's coming from.
Another one like that is Watership Down. Oof. They want to crush your soul with that stuff. It's basically like an incredible journey with rabbits.
Oh, the biting rabbits who bit each other?
And they're all getting picked off one by one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No thanks. Sometimes you get to the point where you're like, I can't take any more book heartbreak. I remember reading The Heart is a Lonely Hunter about a hearing impaired guy and all these people with all these issues. It was by Carson McCullers, and she was known for writing these Southern Gothic, sad behind books. Like, you know what? I can't take any more. I can't.
Yay, Stewie figured it out for the gunpowder. And Dana joined us. Hi, Dana.
Hey, Dana.
6-year-old nephew is obsessed with Titanic. He knows so much about it. I made him a Titanic cake for his birthday. Aww. I do not have those skills. Like, I might just put like one of those little things that you put on top of the cake and just say happy birthday.
The Titanic cake.
I can't. I don't have those type of skills.
That's a lot of patience.
You're right. Worried about the kids. I read The Giver to the children. The younger ones didn't understand it, but my son understood it, and he kind of was just like, that's a jacked up society. I don't know if I'm going to be part of something like that. Um,
I never read The Giver. I know kids in my student class read it, but I'm like, I wasn't interested.
it's a very good book. Like I know in high school we were given the assignment to read it, but I kind of was just like, no. So thankfully for me, I had to move at the time, so I didn't have to read it. But let me see, been up for 24 hours. Oh, okay. Enjoy your nap. Nap sound good.
Nap. Another book that made me cry was I thought my soul would rise and fly. The one I showed y'all yesterday, the American Diaries, the diary one. That one made me cry.
Yeah, that one was sad. I did read that one. Someone stole my 2 VHS sets, Titanic in 1998. I didn't have the VHS set.
I did. We had the Titanic one that was 2, the Malcolm X one that was 2, and the Meet Joe Black that was 2.
I had
Because
the
it was so
Malcolm.
long, they had to have 2 VHSs. Bro.
Yeah, I remember that. Now they do it on DVD. So, is everybody ready for another sprint?
Yes.
Oh, before we start, Stewie has figured out the jars as well. Barrels.
Right.
So
You
he's
right?
going to have 1,000 of these 59-gallon jars.
Yeah, basically, like you doing some math over there, weren't
Throw
you?
some zeros on the end. You're done.
And then they still were talking about the movie.
Maybe I need to read The Giver.
I haven't read it.
Very good. I actually was very, I mean, for it to be such a small, like a thin looking book, it actually was very good. I was just like, oh, okay. The world was jacked up, but okay. But yes, we're going to go ahead and do another sprint. If I can get the thing to rewind itself.
I have a Star Wars VHS set from the 70s. Yeah, 80s.
Oh my goodness, bring up Star Wars. We've been watching Star Wars for the past.
The original, though, not the one that they doctored up and all this kind of stuff. This is the one when it first came out. So it's not all changed up. I didn't know they changed it up. I was watching it with my son the other day. Not the other day, like last year or something. And I'm like, well, I don't remember this from the movie theater. What's going on? I did not know he went back and changed some parts of the Star Wars and re-released it like that. I'm like, what kind of 1984 mess is this?
For my son's birthday, he bought him the original Star Wars movies. Then he bought him the newer versions, you know, with the all the changes.
Right.
And my son was the happiest boy on his birthday. You'd have thought that boy like won the lottery. Like
he won the Star Wars lottery.
And I'm sitting there like, do you realize what you've done? My husband's like, no, it's fine. I want to give it to him. You're not the one that's going to sit down and watch it with him. I'm like, you're going to walk away and he's going to be like, Mom.
I actually don't mind Star Wars, so I'd watch it. Return of the Jedi, I didn't care for. I thought that was too much. Those puppets running around, but the first two, I think the best out of the three, because I watched the other ones and I'm like, I don't even know what's going on with all that stuff. My favorite one out of all of them is The Empire Strikes Back.
He can sit there and explain every single one to you. The ones you don't understand, he'll sit there and explain it. And I'm like, can I watch the movie in peace? No. Okay then. Nope. I don't care for Star Wars, but I do it because he loves it. That's it.
No Star Wars, no Harry Potter.
I don't do Star Wars because it just bores me. But that's about it. Other than that, it's fine. So we are going to do another sprint. I can get the sprint.
I'm probably not sprinting. I'll be sitting.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We are done with that sprint.
Yay.
Yay. Let's see. And then Cash's puppy had made a second appearance. So how did everybody do?
I folded laundry.
That is, and we lost Cash. Oh no, she'll be back. Folding laundry. That's actually probably something the Naked FireFly probably needs to do.
Huh.
The laundry's clean. It should sit in the basket and the kids keep passing by. I might actually have them folded today.
Like
Anyway.
they can't see it.
Right. It's their clothes, but they can't see it.
Nope.
How'd you do, Miss Dahlia?
I got 312 words,
Okay.
despite my
Okay.
internet searches.
And Cash,
Damn gremlins.
they can
Damn
open-
gremlins.
They really like live streams.
right. How did you do, Cash?
I took my medicine.
Petted a couple of dogs.
She did. For a minute there when you didn't respond, I was like, did she freeze?
No, I was like, what did I do? I took my medicine and I cuddled the dog and I let the other dog out.
That is an achievement, though.
Yeah, look, anything that you can get done, I'll even take naps. I don't care.
Right. That part.
Man, if I take a nap, y'all, I'm not coming back. I'm gonna be out.
Key Clavers joined us. Hi, Key. And let me see. Yeah, they talked about your dog, that your dog looked so content on your lap. And he did. He just got up there. He's like, yes, love.
Yep.
The love.
Yeah.
Haley's in need of plot. Help. And Axel Boost joined us. You are new. I've never seen you before, so welcome. And hopped in from a different stream. And StreamYard decides to skip. Okay, Haley describes it. I'm really at a traumatic death scene, and there's one idea that fits into the story I've built a little better, and one that fits into the way I picture the characters behaving a little better. So if y'all can help. Eva said she is nearing the end of a scene, somewhere around a page of new words. And Persephone said she got 280 words. And then Key gave Haley some advice. If you go against the character, it will throw the reader out of immersion. So you either have to change the character to match your story scene or change the story to match the characters. Does anybody agree or disagree with that?
Haley's got another bit right below that.
I see it. It's a conservative Midwest town. The hell is real, billboards kind of place. And this woman makes a living as a professional witch, so she either gets burned alive in her shop or town square. Damn it. StreamYard. Well, I am the Naked FireFly. You have
Never heard of anything.
there's Cash right below me.
Does not precede us.
And then you have this oh gosh. Dahlia DeWinters. I don't know what's going on my tongue today. And we are that small little author tube corner that we're here and we're just waving at people. Just yes.
You can't see it, but I am waving.
Jason's waving.
Nicole started chapter 1 for a work in progress sequel. And Stewie did more math.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I don't know if that's with or without tax.
What's the tax on 59,000 gallons of nitroglycerin?
Crafty Nomad made and ate her own breakfasts.
But you know that's important that she ate it, because I've often made breakfast here and never got a chance to
away from it, right? And then it is morning for everybody else. It is going into nighttime for evening for me. It's like 5:41, almost 6 o'clock.
like from the future.
Yeah.
Axel actually just gave Haley some advice. You may intentionally want to throw off the immersion, though, if the point is to help the reader notice something is out of place in the scene or world and will be focused on later. That's something to consider. AR, what are we talking about?
Arkansas.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know if we're talking about
because he's in Arkansas, but I think he said his story is in a fictional world, so I don't think Arkansas is coming into play.
Arkansas is not real.
No, tell Stuart that. All right, I actually have a very interesting question for everybody. As a writer, what would you choose as your mascot, avatar, or spirit animal?
An owl.
Okay.
It's in my logo, so
I was about to say, like, it's all over the place.
Y'all already know.
The dragonfly has been mine for the longest time.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
I need to think.
Okay.
I ain't never.
I'm going to choose one for you, Cash. Let me think.
Huh?
I said
okay.
I'm going to choose one for you.
Okay. Let me sit back and listen.
I think that you should, given like you do you said you were doing IT for a long time and all this different kind of stuff until you finally came back to you want to do writing. I say you should be a butterfly because you are emerging from your cocoon and finally realizing your true self.
Okay. I accept all of that. All of that.
It's the head wrap. It's ooh.
Yes, it is.
Right.
There's psychic power wrapped in that.
That's right.
Even though I call myself the Naked FireFly, and I like fireflies, I think it's just a Southern thing. I don't know. I would have to say, looking at it, it would be probably a spider, and I don't like spiders, but a spider would actually probably be more of my mascot because of the way spiders operate, I guess. The way they weave in and out and make such beautiful handiwork. And there is maybe a possibility of it being destroyed by either a fly or a human or some other thing, but they always go right back in and they make something more beautiful and they keep growing from it. No matter the destruction, they're good. So, and you always have people who want to squish you, but you know.
Yeah, I don't like spiders, but I do try to leave them alone because I like flies even less.
Yeah. I actually try to leave, like they have spiders over here, mostly daddy long legs. I try to leave them alone as long as they don't start spiders. As long as they don't start laying eggs and coming down to my space where I'm looking in their face and they're looking at mine and we're okay.
So I leave spiders alone. Whenever I see them, I name them Charlotte. I tell Charlotte, if Charlotte leave me alone, Charlotte, I'll leave Charlotte alone.
Right, just stay in your spot.
Like, I had one time, there was one coming straight down from the ceiling. I was like, all right, Charlotte, you getting too close. Like, Charlotte,
mind your
manners. Got to my eye level, Charlotte was gone.
Right.
I felt really bad, but Charlotte had to go.
Wait, how does Stewie go from a duck to a Mustang or a Mustang to a duck? Because he's a what? He's a quack.
I need Stewie to get it together over here.
I know, right? Kind of like
I mean, like technically, you could have like 2 or 3 spirit animals and don't even realize.
True.
You could have. I mean, like if I had to pick another one, it would be a panther, a black panther, and I just like the way they operate. I guess I don't know. Okay, so Axel picked a phoenix fox. Jeannie picked a phoenix, and Axel picked the phoenix fox because it's his favorite.
Haley picked a raven. Oh, you're moving down. Never mind. I'm jumping.
Yeah, I'm moving down. I'm moving down. Eva picked a sea turtle.
Okay.
Are we going back to the story? Oh, okay, that's what that is. Okay. And Axel.
Yeah, they got some dark stories. I found that out last night. I was like, oh, y'all got some real stuff happening in y'all stories. I was like, I just got a few bullies here and there. Y'all got massacres and whatnot, and people being burnt at the stake.
And then Axel said, obviously, his colors are red and blue. Let me see. Haley said raven or redbird.
Like a cardinal? Or just a
I was
that's
thinking,
the red bird I know.
isn't there a cardinal and then also a redbird, like a different?
It may be. I don't know.
My alma mater.
Like a hairstyle or a Native American? I got questions.
Oh,
He said a mohawk.
no, I get it. I had the same question.
Axel said deep metaphor for the butterflies. And always the butterfly, never the moth. That's right. Stewie said if he had to pick, it'd be a Mustang. So we're gonna do a horse or a duck.
That there's the change.
Be a duck, horse, centaur.
Oh Lord.
You know what? I don't know why, but I actually saw that. That actually seemed kind of cool. I don't even know why.
Okay, so the horse is the bottom or the top? Like which one really? Do you want the
like
duck
a duck
head?
head on a horse or a
You
horse
want
head
to
on
go
a
with
duck?
the duck. The wolf spider. You eat the bad spiders, but you still. I can go with that. And you know what makes it so bad is I've seen wolf spiders all my life, and I hate those scary son of a guns. But I can actually see that. Because
I've never seen one up close. Thank you.
I've seen
Don't
one of
want to.
them, and they are bad in Florida. Oh my gosh, I had one.
You know what? I would never go to Florida.
I
You got
had one on my shoe as a kid. You can imagine what happened to that shoe. That shoe flew along with that spider. And like that spider, like my dad came running in there to rescue me. He killed the spider, but the spider was still clinging to my shoe. Like,
Oh,
I don't even know what just happened. I didn't want to put that shoe on for days. He was like, go outside. I'm good. I'll go outside with one shoe. I don't need the other shoe. Who needs a shoe? Ugh. Axel said there's nothing wrong with the duck. I agree. And
No, not at all. Hey, top hat ducks are my favorite. They look like they mean business.
Right. Vultures are great symbolism for perseverance, not death. Someone should go with the vulture.
like those vultures from the Jungle Book.
Right.
I love that song.
And vultures are actually pretty interesting because I know in North Carolina they have those big, huge turkey vultures.
Yeah.
I used to love watching them, but they also look like the type that if you walk over there, they might just pluck you. Just for
Yeah, they'll
being
chase you.
I think I figured it out, y'all. I think I know what my answer is.
What?
A peacock.
Oh.
No, I like that.
Right. Okay. Why peacock? Where you come up with peacock?
It just popped into my head like 3 seconds before I said it,
Oh,
and I
okay.
liked it, so I told y'all.
You know what? I can go with that.
I can go with that. Okay. So we say he likes horses, and Persephone said, not sure I identify with so many animals or insects. I do too, but I picked spider out of all of them. Like,
Imagine a spider with a little tiny head wrap on.
look, Charlotte can
I
be
want to see Charlotte with a head wrap.
Charlotte can go here with their spirituality.
Oh, she could pull it off.
You know what? You know what? That is a Nancy retelling short story of a Charlotte with a head wrap. I got
Right.
it. I'm writing it down. That's mine. I'm taking it.
It's like, you cannot have it. When we see goats, they climb mountain, guys. Someone could be a goat, okay. And then Axel was saying that his story was dark. I guess back to what you were saying, Cash. And then Lauren said that she would totally be a goat.
Hey man, them little pygmy goats are like the cutest thing. You sad? Go watch them on YouTube.
With their pajamas on.
Do they?
She's like, wait, there's pajamas?
They have a goat pajama party.
Oh my gosh, the look on her face. She's like, pajamas? Wait, now I got to go look.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
You have just, snap, cure for depression 101.
Little baby goats with pajamas having a dance party.
Oh my gosh. That's got something to do. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you just made her go supersonic.
Right? Keith said his spirit animal is a crow. and one who dropped feathers in his path every day during the commute. I don't know if that's weird. That's more like a message.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
Crow's
love it.
very smart. He
That
probably
would
knew
make
you.
me feel real good.
Yeah, that's usually a message. Hummingbird often eat spiders, tiny, cute hybrid. You know what? I like hummingbirds, but at the same time, I've never been, I don't know, fascinated. Like, I don't want to say fascinated, but never drawn to them.
I saw one for the first time on the college campus, like
Really?
in real life. And I was like, dang it, phone. Nobody's going to believe me.
Let me see. Disguising itself as slice of life. Massacres. And then they were talking about wolves, killer whales, tigers, falcons, snakes, and goats.
All right, Persephone.
Right. And they answered your question about the Mohawk,
Okay.
Native American. And then Laurel climbed those mountains. Maxwell said he has to master his story in editing. And Nicole said written 1,800 words for the day.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yay.
Great.
Yes. Haley, Cardinals. We think my grandma used cardinals to scold us. Cardinals and blue jays were her favorite birds, and they would always show up when we were doing something she disapproved of.
Huh? Spying on you.
That could be it. But I'm going to go with the fact that I was a child and they were just ugly, big looking spiders. But that could have been it as I got older. Maybe that I hate wolf spiders because they forced me to face my undisguised self. Maybe. Could be. But that's why I said
okay, Axel coming in here, just dropping.
Like, it could.
Knowledge.
Right. I was like, it could be. But at the time as a child, you're not thinking about that. You're like, that thing is huge. We're sags.
We are sages.
Throw horses on the bottom, duck on top of the Mohawk crest. That just seemed awesome all of a sudden.
I feel like you should put that in your book.
And he said that he's creating this image.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Eva hates the wolf spiders because they try to move into my house.
They're just friendly.
Yeah. Laura Webb, we're claiming people. We're claiming you, Axel. You are now our friend.
Yeah.
We're claiming you. Oh, we're talking about Charlotte with the rat, with the rat.
Oh, the head wrap out of webs. Hey, that'd be a silky head wrap.
Right.
Y'all did. After this stream, I'm gonna go watch that video of them pajamas wearing baby goats.
Having a dance party. Don't forget that.
Dance party, yes.
Okay. I'm going to embrace that. I'm embracing what I just said. I'm embracing that. But just to let y'all know, if one walk by here, I'm done. Like, but I'm going to embrace what he just said. Wow, back door was open and the cardinal just perched itself on the doorknob and screamed at me till I came to the door. Then it flew to the post and screamed at me till I closed the door. Grandma letting you know.
Grandma telling you need to get your house in order.
Right. Of course, my response would be like, go sit down. Go sit down. Not even your house.
Cardinal, take a seat.
Right. Yay, be friends. Yeah, we adopt people. We will adopt you. Yes.
Yeah.
And even said the same thing we all think. If he can't pay rent, he can move out no matter the species.
You don't pay bills here.
It's like, get out of here. If I attract any of those spiders, first of all, I am in Germany. So there's not many of those type of spiders here. Like I said, daddy long legs are common. If I do see like a spider that would have been common in America, it's more likely because it came either with me or because it came with another American. And they probably got something shipped in the mail. Other than that, if I see a wolf spider in here, I don't know if I'll be able to vlog it.
That laugh.
You're asking me to, I don't think my phone would be the first thing. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. My phone would probably be the first thing I grab. It'd probably be to turn on the camera. As I say, spiders, if they come into my space after we've had a discussion and it needs to stay in its corner and it doesn't, spiders die a screaming death. I scream, they die. That's just how that works. So, I don't. Yes, speaking of creepy legs, we would do one more sprint. That's what Eva said. She did the segue. I did not do it. That was not mine.
I do not take credit for that one. That was not. I wouldn't have done that one. That one.
But that was a nice one. But
That
I
was
do
a
not
nice
take credit for that. But we would do one more. And it sounds like my children got quiet, so I know this will have to be the last one. They might be something. Come on. Okay. Come on, StreamYard. There we go. It's happy sprinting.
Yo.
All right, so how did everybody do? And Puppy is back in lap. I agree.
Oh, yeah, I'm
I'm
fully
sorry.
on
Anything
board
with
with
work
that.
with the legs needs to die in a fire. Yes. Anyways, go ahead.
I got hold of the list keeper and got my stream put in the schedule.
Yay! That's tomorrow, right? That's tomorrow?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, because Alec is today, and then mine is tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. Yay. Yay. And Dahlia came back. Yay. Okay. What'd you get?
Oh, what did I do? I watched a YouTube video. Oh, I drank some water.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I did 3 sprints. I'm like, okay. Whew.
Oh, Axel can't type today. Oh, it's fine. As you can see, she has a puppy in the lap. It's okay.
I can't write nothing either.
But
I
that's
think
more
he's
than
doing some crocheting because every time I pick it up, that's when he gets in my lap.
Ready to jump up there. Yep.
I was gonna say that's more than just in your lap. That is across your entire body.
Didn't get much done. Editing is not
He's
an
not
ideal.
subtle. The dog is not subtle.
Right. Dog said, I will not let you be great today. Tis
That's
not
right.
happening. Editing is not an ideal activity when you didn't get any sleep. I agree. I agree. Stewie finished reading through and tweaking chapter 40. How many chapters are in your book? Oh, Persephone said the only reason why he keeps getting in your lap is because that is a puppy blanket. He has already claimed it as his own.
No.
How did everybody else do? While we wait, I want to leave everybody with the last quote. We write to taste life twice, in the moment and in retrospect.
I like that. Come through, natural.
That's my
Right.
daughter. Yeah, we don't have umbrellas or blow dryers in this house, so
It's okay.
we
I
literally
refuse.
all we have is an old rusty straightening comb. That's it. So we all just wash and wear, and that's it.
I
My
mean,
husband
that's how I
shaved
used to try
bald,
to
so.
mine. I used to wear my hair, just wash and wear and just keep going. There's nothing wrong with that.
I did actually go out. I was very frustrated last year, and I went out and bought a box of relaxer box, and put it on the dresser. But I never got the nerve to use it because I said, if you use that, that's 16 years down the drain.
Yeah, you can go back.
Yeah.
Right.
But I was looking at it, I was like, but it would be so much easier. 16 years down the drain.
15 years, that's a long time.
Yeah.
That alone.
It's in the closet now, so.
Right. Morgan Lee didn't get much done replotting chapter 2, so I haven't actually edited it yet. Okay. I'm getting places, but I don't know what I did. Persephone got, well, she thinks she got 150. Okay. And he's saying he has 49 plus chapters in the epilogue. That is
it must be a fantasy writer.
Yes, he is. It's a lot of chapters. How long are your chapters on average? And he's asking everyone that question.
Mine are at least
1,000.
Mine are at least 2,500 words.
2,000 to 4,000 for me.
About 25 to 3,000 words, maybe. It depends. I know I try to at least put two scenes in there, so for each chapter. Haley got 200 words to start at lunch and talk to mom. It's good to talk to your mom. If you have a good relationship with your mom. Okay, put that in there. Laurel, I've gotten past the 7K word mark, and I'm okay with that.
You wrote 7K today or just 7K in your story? Because you wrote 7K today, girl. You better get it.
Right.
Yeah, those 10K days are hard.
Right.
It would seem you would have to just like lay down after you finish all that, though. After
I would
10K
think that
words,
your brain would hurt
yeah,
afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
much.
It's perfectly okay to write garbage as long as you edit brilliantly. Right. Middle grade project, the chapters are around 1.8 to 2K fairly consistently. Fantasy is more 4 to 6K range, a few outside of that. And then Stewie tells us that they are usually 1.5 to 2K on average. This book is slightly shorter, but I intend to lengthen them to about that range as well. That's a lot of chapters.
A lot of words.
Right. Let me see. Morgan Lee, I scheduled a stream for this afternoon. I kind of don't want to do it anymore. No, do the stream. People will want to join, get more words in. And chapters
Or
are
just
minimum.
drop by.
Yeah, or just drop by. And chapters are a minimum of 2,500 words. I haven't even said what I did. What I did is I did 2 pages. So I'm sitting here asking what everybody else did. I'm just like, I'm going to answer everybody else's. And then we got goats. We got goats bleeding. So, and then Laurel just reached 7K overall. Okay.
That's still good.
That is.
Mhm.
That is very good. Dana likes to keep hers around 10 pages long, so they're about 3K longer. So, okay.
And Dana knows the pain.
Right. I was going to say, she agreed with the 10K Tuesdays. They're painful.
How long does that actually take to do a 10K Tuesday? Are you on like all day?
Pretty much, yeah.
It depends on how fast you're writing.
I'm about to say, it feels like it would start early in the morning before the sun even rose.
Yeah.
Well, because I did 3 streams yesterday and I did 4,000 within those 3 streams.
Okay. Okay. For me, chapter length would depend entirely on the pacing of the particular book. I can see that. And none of my projects go past 24 chapters, I don't think. Mine usually go to maybe 34 chapters. It depends. Because then sometimes I look and I'm like, oh, wait, this chapter can go with this chapter. Memoir is closer. Stewie's memoir is closer to 5K a chapter.
Okay.
Wow. And then Dana puts in a lot of words and cuts the fat later. And Eva says her middle grade are only 9 to 13 chapters thus far. I can see that because middle grade, they're kind of at that age where they just want to hurry up, read it, and go to the next book in the series or something.
Yeah, they're shorter.
Persephone, 10Ks, or everybody's agreeing about that 10K.
It's almost like running the 10K.
Right.
Eva says she was wrong. The longest chapter in the middle grade is only 1780. I mean, that's still pretty close though to like 2000. All day and all night. Yeah, Persephone just answered your question. All day and all night, depending on how good it's going. It's okay. Stewie said he starts his 10K around 1 or 2 p.m. and goes until midnight. My brain is not functioning to write at midnight.
I would have to start early in the morning because in the afternoon, that's it for me.
Yeah, I want to say about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night, like right where it's getting at right now, I'm no more good. Like if I do write something, it might be like, oh, I got an idea, so I want to hurry up and write this down right quick so I don't forget it. But it's not like anything drawn out. Eva says, disclaimer, I don't have a finished manuscript with chapters other than 1 middle grade, so things may change, probably will. There's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah, the day has ended. And I will show the quote one more time. We write to taste life twice, in the moment and in retrospect. And I agree wholeheartedly, and I have nothing else to say about that. So we are going to go ahead and sign off. So I'm going to go ahead and let my co-hosts do their outros, however they want to do this. I can pick or y'all can go.
I'll go first again.
Okay.
I'm Jace Maxwell. I write adult urban fantasy right now, and my first book is in beta. I'll be editing that for probably release mid-year. Let's see. I'm also going into editing, and I'm actually starting my own streams for writing on tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. Make sure y'all. Did you tell them the time?
4 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. Yeah, make sure y'all be there.
All
Go ahead,
right.
Cash.
All right, everybody. I'm KaShay. My voice is gone, so I'm going to keep this quick. I do sprints on Thursday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do that every Thursday. And come February, I'll be doing crochet chit chats on Sunday afternoons. So come and join me for that. Just chit chat, talk, be creative. Thank you for letting me join you today.
Thank you for joining.
I'm Dahlia DeWinters, romance and horror author. That's pretty much it. I'll probably be joining those crochet chit chats in February. I don't have a stream established yet. I'm thinking about doing a weekly stream, maybe on Wednesday mornings or Thursday mornings, but I'll put it on the schedule so you'll see it, and I'll be advertising it too.
And I am the Naked FireFly, and this is my channel, and I am going to put these lovely co-hosts of mine, all of their social media and their YouTube channels in the description. And I write contemporary romance, mystery, and middle grade fantasy. And my first book, contemporary romance called The Healer's Love, will be coming out before the summer. I have not set an actual date yet, but it will be before the summer. And I do live sprints or live streams on Fridays at 10 o'clock Eastern time. And I should be posting pretty soon on Wattpad, as well as Wednesdays on YouTube. It's been a crazy couple of weeks, but we will get it together. And thank you for all joining, for my co-hosts for joining me on screen. And I thank you all for being in the chat. And happy writing.
Happy writing.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.